Hey everyone, it's Nick. Thank you guys for coming to my channel and looking at this video first off. Brand new to the YouTube content and streaming on Twitch scene, but so far I've enjoyed it. It has helped me have many conversations that I normally wouldn't have. It has been able to help me talk to people that I wouldn't have. It's exposed me to different cultures like Turkey, Germany, Australia even. And I've been able to have a lot of awesome conversations with people, and it's kind of helped during this time of quarantine really not be quarantine. So it's actually helped me quite a bit. Speaking of conversations, during my stream on Twitch, one of the members of the Kujang crew, which is what we call our follower base and our subscriber base, mentioned some things that they would like to go to in America. One of the places she had wanted to see was New Orleans and New York City. Well, me not thinking, I told her, like, hey, I've been to New York City. I've been there a couple times. And she goes, well, what was it like? And I said, darn. Funny you should ask. I don't really quite remember that experience. The reason being it was because I was glued to my phone the entire time, which then segued into an interesting conversation about my catfish story. It's really stupid and interesting all at the same time. And it kind of cracks me up because you wonder how many people have these experiences and you wonder, oh, it's never me, it's not going to happen to me. Well, happened to me. And this is that story. So if you like the story and you've, stayed here this far, click the link down below. Come join me on twitch.tv/Azer32 sometime, and hopefully we get to have you be a part of the Kujang crew. If you wouldn't mind, subscribe below. It would help me out greatly as I continue this journey, being able to just reach people and help their voices be heard while we enjoy gaming and growing this community of followers that we have together. So here's that story, followed by a little bit of Monsters Faction gameplay with Arachas Swarm that I'll leave the deck list down below as well. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the stream. See you then. Azer out. So good. If you guys don't eat honey with your cornbread, you're missing out. I actually do. I'm eating it right now. I think that's a fair evaluation. These are not like sweet. It's more like
Oh, this is sweet cornbread. Is that your cornbread? This is sweet cornbread.
It doesn't taste sweet.
It's sweet compared to my mom's cornbread.
It's sweeter than your
Oh
mom's.
yeah, like this is sweet.
Okay, just kidding. According to the people of this household, this is sweet cornbread. Water's already, wow. What a great start for him. Better play something to get that one out of 4, or it's dead next turn. Alrighty. Fair enough, fair enough. Where did you have it in the US? Oh, fun. Fun. Were you just like visiting there or? What am I doing here? Actually, I'm in a Russell mood again. Oh, that's cool. Glad you liked it in the US. That's awesome. Almost just spilled all this. I need to move it.
Are we in the trash?
No, just over here.
There's trash right there.
Okay, thank you. That was good stuff. Did you think so?
There's no rice. Sorry. I know you asked for it.
Oh, it's just. Thank you.
Is it in the fridge or something? Sorry.
It was in the fridge. Fine though. All right, so awesome. Now we got a deal. Now we've got a way to. Ah, more of the South. Okay, okay. So are you talking like Louisiana, Alabama? Well, what kind of South are you thinking of? Because the South can mean very different things to people. And cornbread in Georgia and Alabama wasn't bad. Was it store made cornbread or was it like homemade cornbread? We obviously got to kill this, right? Like this is gonna just get way too much value as the game goes. Ivory, money, fun, they don't want it all down. They don't want it all down. Live in a car. Soul food places. Those places are so good. And but like obviously just like you hear this all the time, like hole in the wall places are like the best thing ever. So like it's a really cliche phrase, but it's 100% true. And soul food is definitely not the exception to that either. There's some dang good soul food places. New York City is very fun. I've been there twice, question mark. One was with a senior trip, and then the other time I believe was with my family. Didn't pay attention on my senior trip in high school because I was so caught up in my phone, busy getting catfished by a female. Funny story for another day, though. We'll have to save that for like a talking session another day, right? Like we'll have to save that. Yes, actually, because she. Okay, welcome back, Evades. Glad you're back in chat here. Yes, and the reason why I say it is because hang on. Let me think about my place here. Not the food, guys. Chill. And so, okay, we're not getting into the story for this, but the person actually added me on Facebook a couple years after. So, gosh dang it, now I guess I kind of have to tell the story, don't I? Okay, so here's what happened. Okay, so we're gonna go back in time a little bit. So we're gonna go back to like edgy, cringy high school Nick, right? Not saying that I'm less cringy now. I'm definitely less edgy though. and I was perusing the interwebs of chat rooms. Okay, went there, met a couple friends, had a couple friends in school that were on there, right? So that's where we went and talked after school. Well, we would go and join in these random chat rooms here and just, talk to whoever and whatever. And what ended up happening was there was someone that reached out to me, and I was like, oh, hey, cool, whatever. So we get to talking, and I'm like, oh, wait, this person's actually, like, pretty cool. So what ends up happening is I moved to Indiana, forget about her, whatever, like, we lose contact, okay? Well, as soon as I moved to Indiana, I am going through my old emails and I see this girl's email in my phone. Or not in my phone, but I see this girl's email in my emails. Okay, so I decide to reach out and I go, hey, don't know if you remember me, but we used to talk a long time ago. This is an email just seeing, like, if you're still out there, or whatever. Well, I get a text back and we talk for a couple days and leaves her number, whatever. So me thinking this is, like, great, I start texting, and we start talking, like, a lot on the phone. We start texting a lot and talking and talking and talking. Well, there ended up being just, like, issue after issue after issue where she wouldn't want to FaceTime, would come up with excuse after excuse, like your typical catfish story, right? And I wasn't getting the hints. I wasn't paying attention to any of it. People tried to warn me, obviously. My dad, for one, not only did he try to warn me, he definitely, like, made fun of me for it, right? And I was over here being dead serious, like, this is it, she's real, you don't know her. Well, get to my senior trip, and I'm just obsessed, right? And I'm not paying attention to the trip at all. I'm busy texting this. Yeah, he yes, great dad advice. Yeah, he was definitely making fun of me for it. Well, what ends up happening... Sorry, this is, like, causing me to tear. No, I'm just kidding. What ends up happening... I'm not even paying attention to the game anymore. Is she tells me, like, oh, I'm so sorry, but I cheated on you. Get it if you don't want to talk to me. And I was like, absolutely. So, like, that's the thing that gets me to stop talking to her, right? Not the fact that she wouldn't ever talk to me on the phone or... But anyway, so we end conversation, right? Several years later, I get a Facebook friend request from this lady. Person. We'll say person, right? We'll just leave it a person. And I'm like, why does this name sound so familiar to me? And I'm thinking, like, I have no idea who this person is. So I go through and then I'm looking through this person's Facebook because I see the face and it's nothing like the pics that I had received, which explains why I had no idea who it was. So I'm going through and I'm, like, trying to figure out this person's name. I found the name. It matched the name of the person that I used to talk to. Continue to scroll down. Match the timeline of when we had met. Match the timeline of her high school when she graduated. And then what like sealed it for me was when she told me she had cheated on me. Cheated. Like, I never met the girl. She gave me a name, and for some reason, like, I remembered that name, and I remember asking her, like, what did he look like and whatever. I saw the dude's name, like, I guess when Facebook had, like, that option of, or has that option where you can see, like, 6 or 7 people on their friends list, it had the dude's description and the dude's name, and immediately knew, like, that was her. And then I check my Facebook messages, and she reaches out and goes, hey, we used to talk a long time ago, and I never responded.
Are you going now?
I couldn't. There was no responding to that. And that's my catfish story. So she said, okay, but no, like everything was like the same. Just the way she looked was different. Talk about my catfish.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you do. I'll remind you about it later. Yeah, everything about it was the same. Just the way she looked was different. Yeah, it was very I wouldn't say it was traumatizing, but definitely hit a little bit. Hurt me deep inside. Fates. Let's just glusty, right? Like, we don't have many organisms left. Or you when you I mean, really though, it was not what I wanted it to be. If we're being upfront here, right? I mean, yeah, it was. That would be a funny emote to have, like an emote, like, and only the Kujane crew know what the emote's for. I think that'd be sick. Just a fry. Are you not gonna eat that edge? That's the best part, Carly. No, we can just have it set like that. That'd be hilarious. Why do I feel like I got the best out of this round? What? So hopefully those of you that followed and those of you that came in today, hopefully this stream was worth it. Just for you to hear that story, I hope. And let me go ahead and just make the title of this, that is the story of how I didn't enjoy my senior trip in high school to New York City. I'm sure there is. Or if like 3 out of 10 stories she ended up being a human. That is pretty funny. She was a human instead of a bot. Hey, Evades knows, dude. When did we go? We went in May. Like literal hot garbage. Evades is actually pretty correct. He is not wrong. He is very right. It does smell pretty bad. And they said hot garbage. Hot garbage, dude. It's where it is. Hot garbage is where it's at, man. Yeah, don't go in the summer. Summer would be pretty dreadful to deal with. We went during May, so it was definitely like an in-between-ish kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Percival's kind of annoying, isn't it? That's alright, we'll figure it out, I guess. Let's be real here. Oh, wait a minute. Is this song not crazy for the story that we were just saying? Let me turn this up for her. Yeah, I would agree with that statement. Yeah, I actually really enjoy North Carolina in the spring. North Carolina in the spring has always been pretty sweet. Thinking about an hour to get ready to hit my cell phone bling. Yeah, North Carolina was really awesome to visit in the spring. It's got like that outside smell. It's awesome. And it isn't like awful. Oh yeah, no, that would be an awesome place. Wow, we won this game without even paying attention. That's literally how good I am. GG. My bad, dude. I was busy talking about getting catfished and was not paying attention to that game at all. Not even close, dude.